guys, and welcome back to my channel. I didn't intend on filming this at all. Lately, there's just been a lot going on and I just have a few things to say about it. And like, I want to be very honest and real about it, so please bear with me. I don't know how long this video is gonna be and it's probably gonna be like all over the place because I'm really bad at explaining what I mean. Just wanted to chat a little. Before we start, this is my personal opinion and how I feel about these things. So if you don't agree with me, don't bother clicking away now and just live your life. And let me live my life, because just don't start hating on me, please. There's been enough hate already, I guess you could say. So the first thing I want to talk about is just YouTube in general. I've been around for a couple of years now and I'm probably the most irrelevant person to ever talk about this. But over the years, I've just seen a lot of things change, and not specifically for the better. YouTube can be very competitive and negative. Like very. A few years ago, people made videos because it was fun. And obviously people still make videos because it's fun. And like, I would never make a video if it wasn't for fun, you know? Like, obviously sometimes you have to make videos that you like less than other videos because you have to keep your channel going. For some people it's like their actual job. Sometimes you have to do stuff that you don't, well, not that you don't like, but like stuff you like to do less than other things. But that's like when it's necessary. But overall, people make videos because it's fun. There's just a lot of aspects that's changed about like making videos because it's fun, because lately it's just been more about how much money do you have and how cool are you and how much do you travel, you know? It's just been so much about these things instead of making videos because you're having fun doing it. This is bothering me so much. YouTube has changed a lot and there's like this guideline that you need to follow, and if you're not fitting those guidelines, you're already different and like one step behind, you know? I don't know if this makes any sense because it might sound just really weird, but the standards right now are just so high for like girls to be perfect. It's just, oh, and like how easily you can feel less about yourself because you're like comparing yourself to others. Like all those people on Instagram and YouTube who look like perfect and they have the perfect life, you know? It's just so easy to compare yourself to them, and that's just something that shouldn't happen, but it happens so much. There's just a few things on YouTube that are just not okay, and I don't know why people make it seem like it's okay. For example, people make it seem like you have to drop out of high school or college to be cool. Well, skipping your education is literally not cool at all. Like, obviously I'm not the best student ever as well, and like, you don't have to be a really great student, but skipping a few classes, not doing your homework, or not studying for a test is so much different than dropping out for no reason. And like, yeah, if you do have a good reason why you should drop out, or like what if you want to drop out, like if it's maybe better for your physical health or your mental health, then okay, I get it. But still, if you drop out of school because of your own personal reasons, that doesn't mean like your friends all have to drop out too, you know? It's just something, I just don't see why people are normalizing this. It just doesn't make any sense, because like, okay, if you need to drop out for your own reasons, that's okay. But don't make it seem like this is a thing, you know? Like, this is just not something that should be normalized. And then every single teenage YouTuber, they go on crazy trips or they move to LA. That happens a lot these days. And that's just things that are not normal to do. Like, yeah, I'm really happy for you that you get the chance, but don't normalize it as if it's something everyone should do, because obviously not everyone is able to. Like, moving to LA or traveling every week, that's not something everyone can do. And lately it just seems like if you can't do all of that, you're not cool and you're not like part of the group, you know? Like, people are gonna feel left out because they can move to LA or they can buy their dream car at 16 or 17. And that's just crazy. People can feel left out so easily. Like, also, if you're not the specific body type, you're already different. But I don't understand what's wrong with being different. Like, do you realize how boring the world would be if everyone is the same? Like, I wouldn't want that, honestly. And like, if you go on Instagram or YouTube and you like follow all these perfect influencers, I hate that word still, like perfect Instagrammers and YouTubers, you're gonna feel so left out because you're different. Obviously this has been happening for like many years, but I feel like it's just been getting worse. And it just needs to stop. Something else I quickly want to say about this. I know that my recent videos have all been like so much traveling and so much concerts. And I just said that people should not be normalizing that. And I'm not normalizing it because I know how crazy my life has been lately, and I'm like extremely grateful. Like I am so grateful, you have no idea. And I know that those things are not things that everyone can just do, and like I'm not trying to make this like a normal thing because I know that I can't do this all the time. Like I am so thankful for everything that I've done over the past 2 months, but like I just know that I've been working really hard for this, and I guess you could say that I'm a little lucky to do all this. I'm extremely grateful for everything that happened. I just wanted to get that out of the way because I hope you guys don't think that I'm normalizing this, or like if you can't do this you're not cool or anything, because I'm definitely not normalizing it. And oh, now let's continue with the actual drama. The first drama that I want to talk about is the company that sends a lot of teenage YouTubers to like these pretty cool destinations like Fiji and Texas and Coachella and Disneyland, and obviously everyone knows which company I'm talking about, Dote. So there's been a lot of drama going on about this company, and everyone has been making videos about this, and at first I was like, I'm not going to make a video about all of this because it's not interesting. But then last night I was in bed and I was just laying down and I was like, you know what, I actually do have my opinions about all of this, so why do I not just make a video about it? Dote is an app where you can, I don't really know exactly what it does because I've never really used it. I think you can buy clothing and you can like select your favorite clothing in your stores and everything. I don't know, it's a clothing app. They have a lot of partnerships with a lot of teenage YouTubers like Milou, Summer McKeen, Ellie Newman, and like their group. I think almost everyone knows which group I'm talking about. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore like all of them. They're all like my favorite YouTubers, and they had no clue that all of this was going on. So like please don't blame them or give them any hate because it's not their fault. They literally had no idea. And I know that a lot of these girls ended their like contract with Dote and are not working with them anymore. So for example, on the Coachella trip, there were a lot of differences between how those girls were treated and how the girls who were like not basic white girls were treated. Like they were treated so differently, and that's just not fair. Like that's what we call racism these days, and that shouldn't happen. I personally never really knew about this, and I don't think anyone really knew about what was happening. I did see a few things before on like YouTube and Twitter that people were saying how on these trips, like for example the Fiji trip, how they usually invite like white girl, like Caucasian girls, instead of like girls who are not specifically white. But I never really thought about the fact that it would be about this whole diversity thing, you know? I never really thought about it, to be honest. At first I thought Dote was like a great company because I saw them sending all those people on great trips, but now I don't stand by anything this company does anymore because I don't think you can do something like this on accident. Like there's just no way. And I just wanted to say that I feel sorry for the people who were mistreated or the people who were affected by this, and for the people who felt like less worthy because of this. Like that's just horrible, and something like this shouldn't happen. So I'm really glad that people noticed this and that people spoke up about this. I hope something like this doesn't happen, or like not as big as it happened now. That didn't make any sense. Everything on YouTube has just changed so much, and lately it's just been all about money and like being cool and amazing, and this is just starting to take over YouTube, you know? It's just, oh, I hate it. Then we have Coachella. This whole festival has never made any sense to me. The whole thing is not even about the music anymore. It's just about how great you are and how cool you are if you can go to Coachella. And like if you can't attend Coachella, who even are you? Like you're not relevant if you don't go to Coachella. I don't want to say too much about this because but you know what I don't understand? Like this year, also last year, but specifically this year, so many people were saying, oh, I hate Coachella, it's such a stupid festival, and that it was not a great experience and how miserable it was. But still, everyone goes to Coachella. Like why? Like why? Why do people make it look like they're either having the best time at Coachella when they're not? If you don't like Coachella in the first place, why would you even go? I've seen a couple of people do this and it's just weird. I feel like going to Coachella these days is either because you're scared that people will think you're not relevant enough to go, like you don't want to feel less if you're not going, you just want to feel cool by going to Coachella. There are obviously also people who are going to Coachella for the right reasons. Right now I'm more talking about like the influencers, I still hate that word, who are going to this festival. I just don't get it, but I don't like it. There's one more drama that I want to talk about. I think everyone knows what it is. because James Charles he literally lost millions of subscribers, like millions. That's so weird. I'm gonna be honest and say that I don't exactly know everything that James Charles did, because Tati, I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce her name, she made a video about all of this and like exposed James of what he did, but the video was 45 minutes long and I didn't really have 45 minutes to watch all of this drama. So basically my friends just told me what happened and like filled me in on everything. So I know like the headlines of what happened, but I don't know all the details. But I don't think that really matters because I don't want to get too involved in it. I don't stand by any of the things that James Charles did, and I'm not justifying it in any way. But what's been going on now is just straight up bullying. Like literally, people are literally bullying him. Like Tati called him out on like his previous actions and like his behavior. But what people online are doing now is just making fun of him in every single way. Like they're just calling him out on not just his actions, they're calling him out on everything, like even his appearance, which has nothing to do with it. Yes, you can hate him. Like obviously, if you really think the things that he's done are horrible, which they are, you can hate him. Like, do you hate him? But don't hate on him. Like, you need to remind yourself that he is a normal person too. Like, he is a real person. Everyone on YouTube is a real person. Like, he made mistakes big time, but bullying him for it is not the solution. Like, it's not gonna help anything. I think he knows by now that what he's done is wrong and like he's getting punished for it, but like sending him actual hate or like death threats, that's not funny or cool at all. How would you feel if someone would send you all those things, like death threats and like actual hate? How would you feel? I don't think you would like that, even though if you made like big mistakes. I just don't think you'd feel okay if someone sent that to you. So please just let the guy live. Like, he knows what he did. And like, he needs to make up for his mistakes and move on as well. So why wouldn't you? You know what? I'm not gonna say anything about that anymore. Bullying is just not okay. And like, hating him, okay, but hating on him is something different. Listen, I love YouTube with all my heart. Like, it's my favorite thing to do. And obviously, yes, it's changed a lot since I started doing it, but obviously I'm not gonna stop because I just love it. I hope you guys love my videos too. Obviously, if you don't, let me know what I can change. I just hope you know that I always try to be as real and honest as I can. This whole thing has just been bothering me because it's so annoying. Oh, I just felt like sharing this. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.